It is our tendency to look at forest fires as single events. The fires gain attention and notoriety when they're out of control, and particularly if they threaten life and property. As they are controlled and finally extinguished, the public interest fades until the next fire. And many people assume that after a large forest fire, the process of rehabilitation begins quickly. This is not always the case. So what is the effect of standing by and doing nothing after the fire is put out? Let's take a look. I'm walking through what was once a beautiful forest of fir, pine, and cedar until a catastrophic wildfire burned 16,000 acres in 1996. Because there was no clear policy directing the government to recover the dead trees promptly and restore the landscape, none of the dead trees were removed and none of this land was replanted. As the insects and rot attack the trees, they're falling over, accumulating on the ground, providing tinder for the next fire, which will be far more intense and damaging to the soil. Trees that were not killed outright by the hot fire have succumbed to attack by insects, adding to the amount of dead wood. On the ground, we find a carpet of brush, ready to take up any moisture in the soil before the fir, cedar, and pine seedlings have a chance. As we move away from the tall green survivors, we find no seedlings on the ground. Large areas where there are no live trees are destined to have no conifer forest as we knew them before the fires for many generations.